was leaving Friday night after the fish fry, and all the egg stuff was pushed against and that where they do the eggs, ready to be put away, and all the fish fryers were cleaned and put in the corner, ready to be packed away for another year. And I thought to myself, it was quiet and just a few left. And I thought, wow, look at all the people that had volunteered for this and made this so successful. A deep, heartfelt thank you, my friends, to all those, and many of you were included, with having to do with the fish fry and the eggs this year. They do a tremendous thing for the parish. They truly do. So thank you. Thank you for that. I was reading some articles this past week on parades, and when, like Pilate would enter into a town, they said he would never just come into a town. There was a whole entourage. And he said included in that would be cavalry on horses, foot soldiers. He said, and all the soldiers would be decked out in leather, armor, helmets, weapons, banners, golden eagles mounted on poles. He said it was quite a sight. And there would not only be the noise of the horses and the people marching, but the sound and the beating of drums as well. He said it was incredibly impressive when Pilate entered into the town. And then the article went on to say that, there was Jesus, more powerful than Pilate, and he entered on a simple colt. He entered in a simple colt. Interesting. And then with that was another march or parade that took place in 1942 in London. And it was when the first American troops were going over to Europe, and they went into London, and they were parading in the streets. And they said there was dancing, there was cheering, and there was such a festive mood and spirit there as they came into London, and as they were parading through the town at the outskirts. And then as they got into the inner part of the town, the ones that were in front of the parade became extremely quiet. And then when all the other ones caught up with them, it was dead silence. Do you know what happened? They came upon the part of London, and most of London at that time was completely bombed out. And those soldiers realized for the first time, coming from America, they were cheering, and all of a sudden they saw the devastation of war. And they all thought to themselves, they are doing something very important. They're stopping the destruction of a terror organization, right? They're doing something very important. And I thought, in sports, my friends, or in the job place, when you stop and do just simply the things that are important at the job, what happens to your job? Something good is going to come out of it, isn't it? Almost all the time. When you concentrate on just what's important, nothing else, there's going to be success there. Or in relationships, my friends, with family or friends, if you concentrate just on what's important in relationships, what's going to happen to that relationship? It's going to grow, right? It's going to grow because you're just concentrating on what's important. And it's the same with our faith, my friends. This week, something important is going on. And when we enter into this Holy Thursday, Good Friday, and Easter Sunday, my friends, when we enter into that and take time for something that's very important, what happens? What happens? Our faith grows, right? Our faith grows. And isn't that what we all need? And isn't that what we all want? So this week, my friends, may we pause this week to do something very important, to enter into Holy Week. And as we do that, our faith will grow, and our faith will grow stronger, and our faith will be renewed. God bless you.